Hey guys, these are my predictions of the Premier League season 20 to 21. So let's go. In 20th place, I feel that West Brom will be there. I feel this because I feel West Brom lack the players in defense, and I still think that they're not good enough for the Premier League. In 19th place, I have Fulham. I feel it's Fulham because they need more signings. They have the quality, but they don't have the new players, which makes a big impact in the Premier League. In 18th place, I have Newcastle. This is because of their defense. Newcastle have an awesome attack with all types of new players, but I still think they lack that defense and need to improve on it. In 17th place, I think is Aston Villa. I think Aston Villa will survive the relegation battle because of Grealish and Ollie Watkins. Grealish has proved himself well after last season's heroic performance, and Ollie Watkins I think is going to be a big star for someone who costs 33 million. In 16th place, I think is Crystal Palace because of Zaha. I think Zaha is good enough to lead a team like Crystal Palace and will save them from relegation. I also think Zaha's strike partnership with AU will help Crystal Palace a lot. In 15th place, I have Leeds United. I feel that Leeds United are now ready for the Premier League after signing Rodrigo, and I feel that Rodrigo can lead the team to victory. In 14th place, I have West Ham. This is because of their attack. They have Michael Antonio who scored 4 goals in a match last season, and Felipe Anderson will add to their awesome attack, and I generally feel that David Moyes is going to have a good season. In 13th place, I have Brighton because of their defense. I feel that Shane Duffy, a really strong defender, and the attack with Glenn Murray and Solly March will be enough to give Brighton a 13th place. In 12th place, I have Burnley, and I'm going to predict on what happened last season. Because of the manager, I feel that the manager can push his players to their best, and I think that's what Burnley need the most. I think Southampton will be 11th because of Danny Ings. He came second as a top scorer last season. I think he's going to have another fantastic season, leading Southampton to glory. In 10th place, I think there'll be Everton. Now, I feel Everton will come 10th because of Richarlison and James Rodriguez. I also think they lack players in defense, and I feel that if they improve their defense, then they have a real chance for Europe. In 9th place, I have Wolves because of their attack. I feel that Adama Traore will do very well, and he'll link up with their new signing, Fabian Silva, who costs 40 million. In 8th place, I have Sheffield United again because of the attack, and I think that Sheffield's teamwork is really well, and I feel that there's no very special part of the team, and that's all part of Sheffield is pretty good. So I think they'll be expecting 8th place this season. In 7th place, I have Leicester. Now this will be low for Leicester because of the defense. I feel that they need to sign someone like Liverpool's Van Dijk, someone like that, and then Vardy and Maddison will lead. I think with the defense, Vardy and Maddison can do the rest. In 6th place, I have Tottenham. I feel Tottenham won't have a good season in the Champions League because the thing they still lack is defense. Again, the signing of Pierre-Emile Hojbjerg I think is a very good signing. He adds to the midfield, which is what Tottenham need, and Son and Kane I think will grab that 6th place for Tottenham. In 5th place, I have Liverpool. Now, it's a bit shocking for the Premier League winners last season to be 5th as my prediction, but I predict this because they need to sign Thiago, and they just aren't willing to sign him, and without that midfield I think they'll be missing the key to become the champions or even be in the Champions League. they have the defense and attack, but Mane may leave, so and I feel they lack in midfield. So I predict Liverpool as fifth place. In fourth place, I have Arsenal because I feel that Aubameyang is able to lead Arsenal to glory because of all his heroics, and I feel that he's really fast and he's able to show that quality to lead a big team like Arsenal. I also feel that adding Saliba and Gabriel will be a big addition, and having Ceballos back on loan will be awesome. Willian will add to the team too. In third place, I have Man United. This is all because of Bruno Fernandes. I feel that if Bruno Fernandes has another good season and if Rashford is able to link up with him, then Man United, I think, will have a very good season ending up third. The reason I think they can't win the Premier League is because of their defense. Harry Maguire is good, but he's not good enough, and Lindelof is not proved to be one of those defenders in Man United. In second place, I have Chelsea because of their attack is just too good. Like, they have Timo Werner, which I feel is just going to become maybe the top scorer of the season, and Ziyech or Havertz links up with Werner, then I really think Chelsea will challenge for that title. Chelsea need to sign a young defender. They've signed Thiago Silva, they've signed Ben Chilwell. Chilwell will be a very good left back for Chelsea, but I still think they need that one centre back. And the midfield with Pulisic, Havertz and Ziyech is pretty good. So Chelsea will be second. In first place, I have Man City. I think they'll be the champions of Premier League this season because I feel that if Laporte plays well, then Man City's defense is sorted, and De Bruyne, I think, is right now the best player in the world. And if Sterling has another good season, then De Bruyne can really bring Sterling's a lot of goals. And that's my prediction for the Premier League season 20 to 21.